Hey Turner man, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. You gonna help me open this box right here?
Yes.
We got a special box. Yeah. Well, we were on MSP Auctions the other day, and John, Cincinnati Picker, was doing an auction, and we decided we were gonna buy some, see if we could make a little bit of money on it. And then Lonnie from Garage Flips had a great idea. It was an auction of hats, and he had a great idea to ask John to throw in the Cincinnati Reds hat, his iconic Cincinnati Reds hat. And if he did, then Lonnie was going to bid a little extra money. And I had the idea, since Lonnie's all about, I think I've heard him say before, fortune favors the bold. Here's the buy. Turner's going to help me open it before we take a look at the rest of our yard sale finds. All right, can we pull that off? All right, so there is the Cincinnati Picker's hat. It says, "Keep on hustling, John, the Cincinnati Picker." So I was first thinking, I could probably make some money on that. I could auction that thing off and sell it. He got so many fans. Everybody loves watching John. He's such a great guy. And then I thought, you know what? We're getting awful close to 1,000 subs. And this might be a great item that we can give away to somebody out there who enjoys watching our show. Turner, let's dig through the rest of this box, see what's in there. Or you know what? Maybe we should do that in a different video. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I think
we should do it. But you know what? You know what this is? This is the Skyline hot sauce. So, at any rate, and there was a few hats in here that really kind of struck my eye. Born and raised in California, so that's an old school angel hat. And then there's another one I saw in there. Well, that's not it, but that's a postal hat, and it's got the little pins. It's got some pretty good hats in here. I'm sure we'll make some money on them. At any rate, thank you, John, for doing that. And we'll dig through that later and see what's in there and let everybody take a look. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what we bought. And before we do, I just want to say that I did not think, I had so much fun making those yard sale videos last week, and I didn't even use all the footage. But we had a blast down there, especially with 2 or 3 people, and we featured them in our videos. And I stopped the camera and talked to them for a while afterwards because they were so funny, and told them, hey, that they were going to be on there and they should watch. So anyway, I had a blast, but I wasn't having a ton of success finding some good deals. And so I just was a little bit disappointed that I drove all the way to Roanoke and we were beating the rain, but yet we didn't find, we weren't being rewarded for it, if you will. And at the very end, and the last item I'm going to show you will be the item that kind of changed the day, and it's an odd item that turned it wasn't a bad day because I met some great people and we were going to make some money. But, if I'm going out and putting this work in and I'm only finding $500 profit worth of stuff, a little bit disappointed. I want to find $600, $700, $800 to make it worth all the effort we put into it. So let's take a look at what we found. So a lot of small items, a lot of booth items, for sure. This was 10 cents, half off. So it was 5 cents. We got an old Pyrex butter dish. I don't know that pattern. Should be pretty easy to find. Very cheap. And there was a casualty here. We had this salt and pepper shaker that matches this, but I broke one of the salt and pepper shakers, unfortunately. This was 50 cents half off, so a quarter for some wood blocks. These are Winnie the Pooh. I can't remember what I paid for this. I think I paid $1, maybe $2. But these actually sell in the booth, believe it or not, but I'm going to sell this one. It's so small on eBay, and I'll make $7, $8 profit, nothing big. Bought a bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays. Got these for $0.25 a piece, so nothing great, but there were some decent titles, and we're selling those fairly well at the booth. So we'll end up making about $1.50 a piece, I think, on them. Paid $1.50 for these. I'll probably keep them. Western CDs, because this is old school stuff. I mean, this goes way back. It's got some good stuff that's, from the 80s and 70s and stuff like that, but it goes way back to like Gene Autry and Roy Rogers And that, that California Angel hat reminds me of, I had a chance to meet both Roy Rogers and Gene Autry when I was a kid. So that's kind of why I got those. Probably keep them, but they are sellers as well, so they might sell. Got a couple of VHS tapes to sell with the VCRs. Got a Bud Light Lime hat for 50 cents. You know, no big money makers. A Buck Knives hat, old school, for 50 cents. You know, I'll probably make $7, $8 a piece on those. Nothing great. This was a good little buy right here. And I can't pronounce one of them, so hopefully you can see this. This is Coalport, England. This is AD 1950. And this was $10 for this whole box, and they said everything's half off. And I decided I was going to do it, even though it goes against every fiber of my being to buy China. It was $5 for this whole box, and there are like 50 pieces in here. And this is a pretty good name. And then the other name that's in here I can't pronounce, but it's a German name, and LHS. And it's a fairly decent name too. I don't want to go through the trouble of selling them on eBay, although these are so good they might very well sell on eBay. So I think I may sell this one on eBay. This one goes with this one. And then I may take these and I put them in the booth. I paid $5 for the whole thing, so we're going to make good money no matter how we do it. These right here, I was really happy with this buy. Ended up paying $2 a piece for these old reels. Quite a few of them are in really good working condition. A couple aren't, but most of them are. There are 3 that should make decent money on eBay, pay for the whole lot, give us a good little profit as well. And the rest we'll put in the booth for probably $4 a piece or so. They do have some Bakelite handles on some of them, which is kind of neat. I'm a sucker for backgammon games, and I got these really, really cheap. I like to sell the pieces off, either by pairs or sell the whole thing together. There, you know, and then sell the cups and the dice. So believe it or not, because of the type that these are, this one has the bigger backgammon pieces. I will make probably close to $15, and it's a very quick listing on this. Unless I sell them off piece by piece, then I'll make more, but it'd take forever. They're unique ones. Don't get the plain Jane ones. I wouldn't even suggest buying backgammon games, to be perfectly honest with you. But the way I do it, I end up making a little bit of money. Scrabbles, I always buy if they're 50 cents, and I just stock them away. I probably got thousands and thousands of Scrabble pieces, and then I sell them off all together at once, and then I sell the little board pieces off and the boards themselves, and people like to decorate with them. I don't know, there's not much money in it, but it's fun, and I do pretty well at it. Now here is the fun one. So, I mean, how often do you come across an apple pie warmer from McDonald's that's working nonetheless and in pretty good condition? And so I paid $30 for this and these 3 items over here. These look like they sell for 10 to 15 plus shipping. These should go for around, I might put this in the booth, but these should go, I might put them all in the booth. I'm not quite sure yet, but that should go pretty well as well. You know, maybe make $5 to $10 profit on that. These don't sell very well at all unless they're in a set. But this, I saw no comps, so y'all help me out there. I might put it in the booth, believe it or not. I might sell it locally, might do offer up, might do Facebook Marketplace. Might put it on eBay. It is heavy and big, but, you know, I've shipped things far bigger than that. But because it's working and I don't see any other ones out there, I think this might bring pretty decent money. I could be wrong, but, you know, I've been doing this a long time, and I just think that item is pretty good. There's different ways you could do it too. This little sign inside you could sell if you wanted to. I can't believe they even have the box. This is kind of funny. But it is working, so we'll see. Tell me what you think about that out there. Tell me if you think I did all right or not. This is a Dale Jarrett that's autographed. I got for 50 cents. Now, obviously can't authenticate it, but just the sweatshirt itself is well worth the money. These clubs are going to make us a really good amount of money. They're Yamaha Blades. Yamaha Blades ST30s. And they look to be in pretty darn good shape. They have brand new grips on them. He wanted $75. I offered him $50 and he took them. These are listed out there for $195 plus shipping, and they have 3 watchers on them. So I think I'll list them for $150 and get them sold really quick and make a quick buck. This is a Coleman Peak backpack. It's a perfect time to sell these. They're not incredible, but this one's in pretty good shape. I might sell it at Play It Again Sports and make a quick buck on it, or I might put it on eBay and make a slow buck on it, but a lot more money. I might sell it locally too. Another Play It Again Sports item right there. One of the little pull-up racks, and I usually give those to them. They usually give me $5 for those, and I paid, I think they wanted 2. I think I paid $1. These are 4x6 labels that I use in my Rollo, and I got 4,000 of them. I can't remember. I think it was $30. Might have been 35, but it's definitely cheaper than I would pay on eBay. I know UPS you can get free ones if you have an account, and I, believe it or not, don't have a UPS account. I just, for whatever reason here in Lynchburg, I just don't like dealing with them, but or near Lynchburg, I should say. But that was definitely paid for my extra gas headed down to Roanoke. So love that buy. And here's the item I was talking about, and you just never know. Catheters, and I didn't use this footage. It was, I don't know how to describe it. It just, the feeling of this yard sale just didn't seem like it needed to be exploited too much. So, and I didn't do it. I think that this item is the item that kind of made the day. It was pretty clear that this guy was selling off probably his dad's stuff. And these catheters are brand new in the box. This particular kind sells really well, I think. I paid $25 for this one and a whole nother box. One of these should make that money back, and the rest will be profit. So this item right here is going to be worth as much as every single thing that I bought, I think, in the end. This one and one other box. So sometimes it's strange stuff that makes the money. Just like a few weeks ago, it was that Dave Matthews Band CD that's going to make us a few $100. So you just never know what you're going to end up with. Let me show you one more item that I liked. And this was at that churchyard sale. The one that they announced was half off. It was 50 cents. And so I got this for $1, and it's 925 silver bracelet. So I didn't want to forget something. My favorite guy down there, the guy that sold me this ladder with his great story. Now this is obviously going to go in the booth, and these old ladders sell okay, but this was a $2 ladder, and I'm not sure we're going to paint this one up. I kind of like the character of it the way it is, and I think we'll probably put it in the booth for $20-25. And a few Under Armour shirts as well that we got for $2.50 a piece, and some Under Armour shorts. So thanks for joining us. All right, just want to say thanks for joining us, and I'll give you an update on the hats here coming up pretty quick, and hopefully the 1,000 sub giveaway. By the time this airs, we might even already be there. We'll have to see. But let me know what y'all think about a 1,000 sub giveaway. Would you like that to be one of the options? Maybe I should auction it off instead, get my money back for those hats. I'd love to do something great for the people who've been watching this show for a long time. Everybody who's subbed. We'll get a chance at getting a few things, and maybe even the obligatory Eneman plush doll probably needs to be in there too. I was thinking about maybe a magnet and a jeweler's loop and a jeweler's scale as well. So tell me what you think. Leave it in the comments below. See you next time. Hey y'all, if you want to, we do have a Facebook page, and I've never really talked about it before, but there's Commonwealth Picker Facebook page if you want to follow that. If you are a new reseller, I know we do a little bit of advice, but we don't do a ton of particular advice. And there is a few really, really good Facebook pages. This Week in Reselling with John, Cincinnati Picker, and Lonnie, Garage Flips. RVA Flips has a really good website as well. If you're looking for people to give you advice on specific things, those are great places to go. Mid-Morning Break Room is another good one. It's pretty new, and I go over there a lot. So if you want to check out our Facebook page, Commonwealth Picker, and we also have an Instagram page, so you can check that out as well. All right, see you later.